Good morning, children. So, as we have finished our previous lesson, what it was, children? It was about the safety and first aid. Is it or not? So, today we are going to start our fourth lesson, that is matter and material. What do you mean by matter, children? Any idea? Yeah, matter is nothing but which has mass and occupies space. Anything which has some mass and occupies space. Mass is nothing but almost weight. Okay, so that is called as matter. Okay, so whatever is present around is made up of matter, whether it is liquid, gases or solid, anything whatever it is, which is having mass and occupies space is called as matter. Okay, so let's see 64 page number, children. See, you will learn about introduction of matter, state of matter, changes of states, solubility of the substance in water, expansion and contraction. Okay, now see, hey, what is your pencil made up of? Mine is made up of wood. Wood is a material. Let us know more about matter. Okay, introduction of matter. You live in a beautiful world surrounded by a variety of things which you can see, feel or touch. Some are living things like plants and animals, while some are non-living things, rocks like rocks, water, soil and minerals. So if you see, the place where we are living, we are surrounded with living and non-living things. So the plants, animals, human beings you find, and around you so many non-living things also present. Water, soil, otherwise rocks, clouds, these all are called as natural non-living things. Okay, if you observe carefully, all things living or non-living things have mass, that is amount of material in it, and they occupy space. Everything around you is made up of matter. Matter can be described as anything which has mass and occupies space. All matter can be split into tiny particles called as molecules. They are also tiny that you cannot see them with your naked eye. So these matters, they are nothing but these molecules are grouped together to form a matter. Okay, so they are so small that you cannot see by your naked eyes. Okay, so these are called as the tiny particles which are forming the group of tiny particles that are nothing but molecules grouped together to form a what, children? Matter. Okay, next thing. Activity. Show sand and water are matter using balloon or a bucket and a balance. See, first fill water in a balloon. After tying a thread on its mouth, place it on one pan of a balance. Repeat the same process and fill the second balloon with the sand and place it on the other pan of the balance. What do you see? See, if you take in one balloon the water and another balloon sand and keep it on a weighing machine, that one. Okay, so which will go down, children? The sand one will go down, the water will be going up. Why? Because the sand is having some weight and it is going down. Due to the weight, it is going down. Now, if you fill the bucket with water up to its brim and immerse the balloon filled with the sand and water on one by one, what do you see? See, if you take same balloons, the balloon which is filled with water, if you immerse in the try to immerse in the water, will it go? No, because it has air and it will be floating. Whereas if you take a sand one and you keep it on the leave it in the water, it will sink into the water. Why? That also shows that it has weight. Now, observation. In the first case, you will see that when the balloon filled with water and sand are placed on the balance tilt. In the second experiment, you will see that the water filled bucket overflows when these balloons are immersed in the bucket. Yeah. So what happens when you are immersing, the water is falling down from the bucket. Is it when you keep something, the water is filled up to the brim. If you try to immerse any item, anything like, so what happens, the water will fall down because this is space into the bucket. Okay, in the first case the balloons tilted because the sand and water have weight. When the balloons were kept in a bucket, they occupy space by displaying some water out of the bucket. This shows that the sand and water occupy space and have weight. Thus they are matter. State of matter. The particles or molecules of different substance are arranged differently. Depending on the arrangement of these molecules, matter exists in three states. There are solids, liquid, gases. Let us study these states of matter in detail. First one, solid. In the solid, molecules are closely packed. The force of attraction between the molecules are very high. Thus, they are hard and rigid. They have definite shape and volume. The molecules in solid vibrate at their position but cannot move. So, solid does not flow. So, if you see, by saying this, so as I said you, the group of molecules, when they are grouped together, it is forming a matter. Okay, so matter can be arranged in, so according to the arrangement of the molecules, the matter is different. So if you see, the matter is of three types. Okay, so the arrangement of the molecules in which the molecules are tightly packed means the attraction between the molecules is very high. Okay, so in this way there is no space for them to move. So this type of matter it is called as solids. What it is called, children? Solid. So here there is no space for the molecules to move, children. Okay, they are tightly packed and they have definite shape and definite volume also. So here in this solid, the molecules cannot move. That's the reason it will be hard. For example, if you see a book, otherwise this book, it is a solid. Okay, your bench, it is nothing but solid. So can it move anywhere? No, because here the molecules are tightly packed. There is no space for them to move, and the attraction between each molecules is very high. So that's the reason they are closely packed. They attract to each other and they do not leave. So that's the reason why they are hard, and it is very difficult for us to make it loose. Okay, easily. See, if you take a compass box, okay, you try to break it. Will it get break, children? No, because the molecules are very tightly packed and they have definite shape and volume also. Same way, if you see liquid, what happens in liquid? So this is the one of the state of matter. Okay, that is nothing but solid. What it is, children? Solid, which has definite shape and volume. Second one, liquid. The molecules are less closely packed. The force of attraction between the molecules is lesser than that of the solid. Thus they can move around a little and can flow. They have definite volume but no definite shape. They take the shape of the container in which they are kept. So what happened? This was solid. So if you see in liquid, they are not so tightly packed. They are little bit loosely packed. Okay, and the force of attraction between these molecules is not high as the solid. Okay, they have little space, so that's the reason they can flow little. Okay, and they have definite shape, but the definite volume will be there, but different shape. For example, think that 1 liter of milk your milkman has got, and when your mother said, go and take the milk, what you will do? You will go take a vessel. So first day when you took a bowl. Think that you took a bowl, otherwise any dish you can say. So in that, when he poured 1 liter milk, how many? It was 1 liter. Okay, 1 liter milk. When he poured in the bowl, what happened? The milk came up to here. The shape of the milk means it took the shape of the bowl container. Okay, means it is occupied like this. Next day, second day, when again milkman came, he poured again 1 liter, but this time you have taken some jug or jar or something like that. Think that. So here again the volume is 1 liter only. But the milk, the shape of the milk means it takes the shape of the container. If it is jar, so the shape of the jar it will take. So by seeing this, what we can say, liquid have definite volume but different shapes. Means the volume is here also 1 liter, here also 1 liter. But when it is pouring into the bowl, the shape of the milk is changing. Here when it is poured in a jar, the shape of this milk container, according to the container, it changes into shape. So by seeing this, we can say that liquid have definite volume but different shapes. Okay, understood children? So next, come to next page children, gases. So that's the reason when any liquid falls down, it immediately start flowing, okay, because they are loosely packed, okay. Gases, in gases the molecules are wide apart from each other. The force of attraction between the molecules is least. Thus they can freely move about and can go in any direction. For example, when your perfume bottle is open, you can smell in the form of smell it from a distance between molecules from the scented traveling through the air and reaches us. Gas has either definite shape nor definite volume. So if you see gases, in gases state the molecules are apart, means they don't have any attraction between them. They are very farly placed, okay. So that's the reason. See, and think that in your you're sitting in a hall, okay, and your mother is cooking something inside the kitchen, and something tasty like sweet or anything. So immediately what happened? The taste, otherwise the smell, it is mixing with the air and they can freely move. That's the reason when you are sitting in a hall, you can smell the sweet smell what your mother is preparing. Otherwise think that anybody sprayed perfume, okay. So they are in the bedroom, otherwise somewhere on the stairs they are going. Nowadays children also, they started using deo and all that. So when they are moving from your side, immediately you can smell it. Otherwise one more example. See, you are sitting staying in a third floor, and your auntie or somebody, she has lightened up some dhoop sticks near the tulsi plant. Okay, she is in second floor. So after sometimes that smell will come up or not. Did you observe any time? So that is BOI, means because the molecules present in gases are very, they are not having any attraction. They are the force of attraction is very least and they are wildly apart, means the molecules are not attached to each other. That's why they can freely move wherever the wind is taking them, the direction wherever it is going, whether flight, wherever it goes, it just keep on moving along with the wind. Okay children, so till here we will finish children. Remaining lesson I will complete in the next class. Okay, everybody listen carefully, read the lesson. Thank you children.